guys seem like you're really cracking in at the moment. Is the intensity feel pretty maybe a bit closer to round one than it actually is?
Yeah, I think always this time of year, always heading up for spots. So I think boys start to crack in and get on with it.
Who's standing out to you at the moment?
There's a few boys. I think Nick Murray, before he got injured, was in really good form. Mark Keane, a few other backs like Maxi as well. So I think it will be pretty solid all around board.
How do you see that? How do you see that back 6 or 7 shaping up at the moment?
Yeah, I think obviously we're getting more mature. So I think we can hold ourselves in good stead for next year.
How is that for you? You've got, like you say, a lot of guys sort of in that same age group. Obviously, Max coming through, sort of come through together. Do you all collectively feel like you've had another year playing together, that you've grown in terms of experience?
Yeah, 100%. Well, I think there's still a few boys under 50 games and whatnot. So I think we've all grown up playing footy together since we've been at the club, which makes life a lot easier for chemistry. But no, it's been really enjoyable. I mean, just growing together as a backline.
For you, obviously you had a bit of injury interrupted last year, but have you come into a pre-season feeling more at home and more in control of your role? Have you felt better suited to hit a year running?
Yeah, 100%. I think it comes with age as well. I think getting that little bit older, I feel much more confident in that role. And then playing with Muzz and Keeney and the other key backs makes my life a lot easier. So I just think building on that chemistry makes my life much easier.
What's the evolution for your game? What can you do next?
I think hopefully just be aerial impact, and then that ability to play on talls and smalls throughout the season. I think that would be my main sort of focus of the year.
How frustrating was the timing of that injury after the start to the season you'd had?
Yeah, it wasn't ideal at all. It was disappointing, but like I said, I think it's better than doing a hamstring. I mean, it's a footy injury, something fluke accident. These things happen. I think that's all part of it, I guess.
You touch on playing on talls and smalls. How's it for the backline to go up against Riley Philthorpe? He looked pretty strong out there.
It's no fun at all, to be honest with you. It's actually shit.
How exciting is it though to see him in that sort of vein of form? It does have parallels to last year. Obviously, we know what happened afterwards, but how exciting is it for the club?
Exciting for the club. I think it's exciting for us to watch it. He's an amazing player, and hopefully he can really come into his own this year. He's hopefully put himself in good stead to do that.
He's enormous. What's his ceiling? Do you think?
It's pretty high, I can imagine, but I don't know. It's the same with all players. So you have other players that. Him and Nick Murray going head to head is one of the great matchups, so I think their ceilings are very high.
Have you noticed a difference even from this time last year? Because I mean, you probably see the forwards up close as much as possible with guys like Alex coming in. How well do you think that's functioning at the moment?
Really well. I think Alex has been a great addition to the club, and I think he's been amazing for the chemistry and as well as the comms out on the field. I think he's been a bit of a leader out there. So no, he's been great.
We've seen Dan Curtin move forward of the ball a fair bit, particularly today. What does it say about him as a player that he's that versatile? It seems like he's sort of been used everywhere this preseason.
I think it's a great attribute to have him being able to play all positions on the ground. So I think hopefully he can be a bit of a miss to fix it at times.
You talk about that, those guys who haven't played the 50 games yet, with the bringing in the 3 recruits that you have, do you feel like, and guys having another season under the belt, do you feel like that experience or that gap's closing a bit and you're feeling a bit more experienced as a group? Yeah,
100%. Those 3 boys have been great additions on the field as well as off the field. So I think, that gap and us being a bit more mature as a group, can really hold us in good stead for the rest of the year.
Is there a change in messaging at all? I know this time last year your ambitions were so sky high. Keith was talking about the other day, but do you feel like as a group your focus is a bit more narrowed and maybe you won't get too far ahead of yourself?
I think we're just focusing on round one. I think it's hot for spots at the moment, so I think just trying to focus on that.
How exciting is that to be a part of when you see the competition for spots? Even in the match sim, it seems like there's been a lot of guys who have sort of been coming in and out.
It's very exciting. It just shows the depth of our squad. I think, like I said before, those boys are getting older, the younger boys, and then you have a few older boys. So it's just going to be hot all year round, I think, especially if we keep injury free.